Yeah da 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 bum ba. Yeah da 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 bum ba. Yeah da 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 bum. It's working. It's working. That's not working. That's a mess. We'll get that fixed. Mm-hmm. Hello. That's working. That's working. Right then, we're America. And we're behind technologically, but we're not going bankrupt just yet. We're losing money, but there again, I spend most of my time losing money in this game. I always seem to have more than enough money to lose money. This is the point. That's the trick. Run an economy so good you usually are either making money or you can afford to lose the money you're losing. And how can a Minister of Navy run the money? Well, in this game, you do it by investing in trade protection. Whatever you do, never cut the funding for trade protection. Never. I'm building 6 battleships and repairing 2 battleships. Let's do this. This should be a fun battle. Hello, Cataface. How you doing? How goes the world? Oh, God. I'm having a fairly good day. I'm having a fairly good day. Let's see. So, I'm going to take one of these off. Yeah, one of these. Vermont, you're going to there. You are going hunting. You are also going hunting. You're going hunting at 15 knots because you can. You're going hunting at 15 knots because you really can't do any more than that. You're screening them. You're screening them. They're screening. Put that into that one. They're scouting for them. They're screening for them. Everyone on avoid torpedoes, please. Surprised I have to set this up to that, and then go. Well, this is the battered versus the battered, isn't it? Really is a battle versus battle. Yeah. I swear the latest update has made the reactions slightly sharper. Yeah, that battleship's gone. Basically ran into a horde of my fleet. I'm surprised that torpedo boat's still alive. All fair to them. They just stopped to launch torpedoes. Yes, they have. Fairly sure you're supposed to be on avoiding torpedoes. And that's lost me Nebraska. They literally did a full stop. In the middle of a battle, they did a full stop. I have great appreciation for the skill. The only reason Nebraska is not sunk is because that game ended in time. Nebraska's got light damage. Light damage! It was literally taking on so much water, I was worried it was going to have a foot of sunk. So my fleet's basically in Yarmouth, getting repaired, and overloading that. And that's probably why it's costing me so much to repair them. Let's go for that. At some point we're going to start churning out the submarines, aren't we? That's what we normally do. We normally churn out submarines in this game because, well, we're like that as a group. We believe in churning out the submarines for everyone's delectation. To the extent that I actually have managed to overload the game with submarines. Try not to overload the game this time. Try not to. How was that a loss? And why is my alliance with Britain ended suddenly? Oh. Move them all into Heligoland. Politics. I had very good relations with the British. We were as close as allies as we could be. Where has my fleet gone to? They're not over down here in Cadiz. Not Mallorca. Gone to France. Caribbean. Cadiz. Charleston. Heligoland. San Juan. They got spread all over the place. Okay. So basically, the British, to get rid of us, because we're blocking up their base, said go away. Which I can understand. So what do I want to go for next? So if I can send Arizona and Arkansas and Georgia over there, they can reinforce Cadiz. And then that's going to be full with torpedo boats. That's full. That's full. That's full. That's full. Where's the largest port that I can fill up? Oh. And the rest I'll send to Charleston to fill out a bit of a fleet there. You see, I've taken over great holiday destinations. I haven't taken over great economic destinations, haven't I? That's the problem. I've taken over great holiday destinations. Fleets. If I've got a fleet in port, I want the ones all in Heligoland. H. That's gonna be what. There they are. They're all repairing. All the ones in Heligoland are repairing. So once they're repaired, then I'll set them to ambitious fleet control issues. Hello, Renan. You're going to dig trenches. And then return tools you... That sounds fun. That sounds fun. That is a downside of moving, definitely. By taking the holiday destinations, you ensure the tourist money will go to you and not the enemy. I suppose. I suppose that I do get the tourist money. Yeah, at a certain point, you end up having to buy a lot of tools yourself. "28 horsepower per engine ton." Woof! The heady days of it will they ever stop? 28 horsepower per ton. Let's keep improving relations with the British. Let's keep doing that. Yeah, I have to admit that is the whole moving thing is interesting at the moment to me, because of course we are moving, but the reality is it seems to be more. There are lots of people very happy I and my tools are moving closer to them, and there are also people who are very unhappy I and my tools are moving further away from them. Yes. Let's see, who do I want to improve relations with? Do I want to improve them with Spain? Not particularly, I don't really care about Spain. France I've got good relations with. Germany I have terrible relations with. But let's see if we can't do a peace treaty anyway. The Fluffy Research Assistants are doing well. Let's see. They're very unsettled by the move, I will say that. They are very unsettled by the move. They're not, you know, at all happy. They would honestly... probably prefer that, you know, we weren't moving, because they really don't like the sound of packing boxes. They really do not like the sound of packing boxes. C control, in battle, repairing. Oh goody. Ambush. I don't know. I found a French, a German island. Okay, invade. Naval invasion. I can't do any naval invasions, apparently. You say I can't do a naval invasion. Watch me do a naval invasion. I'm after the Pont de la Gande. Move to there, and let's see if I can't get any other ships there. Charleston. Move ships from Charleston. Let's just bring a huge fleet. To make the point, really. You won't have any parking jobs. Oh, good lord, Zebedee will definitely not have any parking jobs to judge from the window, but he'll have other things to be able to complain about. Raleigh's looking for the stuff, but, you know, what can I say? It's very unsettling. But they're good boys. And honestly, it's going to be a lot nicer for them, because you do not realise how much junk you have in a house until you get it all out and put it all around you. And until you box it all up. And then you realise you have too much junk. Way, way too much junk. Way, way too much junk. Massively too much junk going on. You know, we did not realise how much we had stored in our, for example, in our office, not just in our offices, but in our loft. You don't until you empty it out. Now, why am I going after the Point de la Garde? Because it's going to be hopefully an easy win, but also because anything taking out, giving me more easy resupply in Atlantic is going to help me, and let's be honest, that gives me more easy resupply to get to my own facilities, which are in the Mediterranean. I have Majorca, I have part of Spain. Basically, me and France have been deciding to divide up Spain between us. And I am, of course, after various other islands in the Mediterranean. I feel, you know, that you should collect them all. Once you have one island, you should really collect them all. So I would really like, of course, Sardinia. And I quite like Corsica and Sicily and Malta and Crete and Cyprus. Ooh, definitely, I love Rhodes, and if I can get the whole Dodecanese, I'd be quite happy. Because really, that's what you do when you're in the Mediterranean, you collect all the islands. It's a strategic imperative. Wonder if I could get that island. And the United States. I quite like that island. Oh. Okay, so my torpedo boat design is obviously frigging terrible, so I'm gonna have to go and do a new torpedo boat design, aren't I? That's just the option. Build ship. Cancel no. New design. Let's fix the torpedo boat, shall we? Because my torpedo boats are terrible. Okay. So let's see, what can we do? Multi-expansion. Okay, doing that okay. We can have no armor. So that gives us +6. What a terrible system. That'll do. And let's go for guns. And torpedo launchers. So that's 10 tons over. What do we think? Hello, Jonathan Moon. Hello, Leslie. You're having proper fish and chips in the South Shields. Now that is cruel. As far as I know, my sister's cooking lunch today for the whole family. And you're bringing up the fact that you're getting that's just cruel. I declare that cruelty to historians. This is absolutely terrible, but it's got quite a lot of firepower. Let's see what anything I can do to increase the ability of that firepower to actually reach out and touch things. Nope. Turret armor, there is none. There's 1.3 inches of armor on. Hang on. So that's a 4-inch gun. That's a 3-inch gun. No, that's not going to be. That's going to be a 4-inch gun. Why was there a 3-inch gun over here? Hang on. Let's see. Can I put a 3-inch gun back here? No. I can't. Can fit 2-inch guns out. So 2-inch gun it is back there. And 4-inch guns. let's see what we've got. Increased ammunition, torpedoes, enhanced. All those things are good. What do we need? What can I do to reduce weight by a couple of tons? Yep. Draft down a tad. Let's send out the Greek god, shall we? Your sister is also cooking today, but she's decent. Yeah, my sister is. Has improved. She's improved. She's been working really hard on it. The trouble is, as I've always said, my sister is an engineer. And is incredibly skilled at engineering. But for some reason, she focuses on the idea that cooking is supposed to be an art. And tries to treat it as artistry. And, yeah, that doesn't work, really. That just doesn't really work. I'm guessing I'd better take these straps with me for the trip, hadn't I? Spare Fitbit straps. Not sure if anyone else has this fun, but with their Fitbits, etc. But there again, how many people go crawling through dark space on ships with their Fitbits? Who knows? It's not a sensible idea. It is a good way to end up in trouble. But it's, you know, basically I end up having to take spare straps with me because occasionally I break my straps. So Leslie, how did you... Oh, well, he's probably not watching, but how did you manage to get yourself a nice fish and chip supper? I said, it's cruelty. It's 2 o'clock. I won't get my lunch for ages. Multi-expansion engines, 28 horsepower per engine. That's per ton. That's a big improvement. Per ton, you have 28 horses. What's big gun development going on? Oh, the new next generation 11-inch guns. Oh, I like those. I always do like the second generation 11-inch guns, so that can go down to there. Maneuver warfare, what's this? Standard firing drill. Ooh, that could be fun. But I really do need more funding going into research. I need to up my research funding, because I'm behind. I need to be getting a lot more funding into research. Which means I really need to... Yay. Because I really need to get the boilers up, I need to get turbines implemented, because I need battlecruisers, because that's the whole point. This is supposed to be USA, which goes for battlecruisers over everything. And so far I'm building battleships, as fast as battleships as I can build. But, yeah. Not exactly great. I think we move them to Charleston. Next turn. Alternatively that, we go after somewhere else of Germany's. Where else have they got that's interesting me? Hang on, who else am I at war with? I'm at war with Russia, and I'm at war with China. So far, China's winning the war with me, because I haven't done much to them. I'm gonna have to talk about that, aren't I? I can. We're on night? Yes. However, many questions I have on a given life? No. uh... So, what I want to do... Oh, should I try taking some of their German territories? Gold Coast is, of course, Gold Coast. That's lovely. Cameroon is always an interesting place to go, as is Congo. They've really got... They've got South Africa. Oh, wow. This is a war and a half, obviously. Germany's in it to play. Well, I can't not go and help out, can I then? I have to go and start recovering territory. How did Germany get South Africa? What, for goodness sake, were the British doing? What were the British doing that they got South Africa? What happened? I think that is the one thing I do find problematic with some of this game's stats, because basically, if you're Germany and at war with Britain, how are you getting fleets past Britain? Where are they going? It's bad enough trying to get fleets past me, and I've just got control of Heligoland. It's a good day. It will be a good day. There's plenty of iron brew for me to drink. I have got most museums completely happy with everything we're going to be doing on the trip. And I leave on Friday. And hopefully I have everything of my own part of the house packed up. All my stuff packed up and all the stuff I need to help with the rest of the family's done before Thursday. So I can have a night off Thursday, watch whatever I have doing the premiere on Thursday, and then enjoy myself. You guys join up them. Where can I go to get an overmotion? Where am I? Is it German New Guinea? So then there's the Bismarck Archipelago and the Solomon Islands. So let's go into further in, and we'll go for that. See if we can get it. Sometimes we just have to be sitting by the right port to be allowed to do it. Sometimes, he says. Look, Knight takes the provision of questions seriously. And I take a large chunk of the naval questions they provide seriously as well. I have to say, some of the questions, when they're asking about specific accidents in aviation terms, I'm sitting there looking at them going, did I ever read the accident report on that particular accident? Do I therefore have enough information to answer? can I find out information in other ways? And it goes... And sometimes it's a case of, well, damn's the brakes. I'm sorry, sometimes life works out like that. $13,000-ton heavy cruiser I'm soon going to be allowed. Woo! No, I think you're fine, Randall fan. Besides, the bar for saying weird stuff on my channel has to be pretty high because it's me talking, and sometimes I forget the word I want to say and I say the wrong word. And then usually I remember the right word straight afterwards, and sometimes I run the two together, if I'm not thinking. Because I'm so happy to remember the correct word, and I go, well, that sounded weird. Why did my system decide to try and autoplay on the Drac NFL's thing? Fun times. Now, this may win, this may not, because they just said both these ships are heavily damaged, so let's see what the heavy damage does actually sustain here. And also remember, the Germans invested a lot more than me in terms of fire control at the moment, because I ran out of money. Oh, okay. Because the government decided to cancel all my funding immediately war ended, rather than giving me a bit of a gap to calm it down. They're both at roughly half strength. They have an advantage in secondaries, I feel. I have a lot of 6-inch guns, but they have a lot. They have an advantage, I feel, in secondaries. Oh, come, we can all detect that shape. The moment you see that coming along, you know exactly what you're dealing with. wonder if I'm just bobbing before it gets me what makes me more accurate. Koenig Albert, 5.4-inch guns and 4.4-inch guns and torpedoes. I've got 6-inch guns. Greater weakness of the American corner country. Walls over. Great. Cancel the money for the military. Yes, and the trouble is you're halfway through building everything. Usually at that point. You sort of go, you could have had a far easier time. If you just allow us to finish what we're building. I'm always going to try and turn towards a lot of the fall of the last enemy shot, because that's the guaranteed the best way to throw them off in real life. Let's see if that works in the game. If they fall short, I turn towards them. If they fall long, I turn away. I would turn away again, but that's possibly going to give me trouble aiming, so I think I'm just going to do this. We'll see if it works. So, this week, of course, still raising money for Ship Shape Trip. Going to Scandinavia. I can't believe it. Seriously, I basically we pulled the trip together in about the last 3 months. We've got everything sorted because we were all so busy. There have been discussions going on for a lot longer than that, but there was half my mind was going, this is not going to happen. So they're within the 6-inch gun range of me, but I'm not within the 5.4-inch gun range of them. And I've run out of... They've run out of some ammo. I haven't run out of ammo. I've not run out of ammo. This is a good thing. And I've destroyed a main gun on them. And that's good. Do we think it's rude for me to just sail around them firing at them? Or is it polite? The book or the coin? Don't take this the wrong way, be more excited for the coin. I love the books are cool, but the sheer amount of effort that went into getting the coins right is obscene. I mean, seriously, I think at one point we were actually sending bottles of Iron Brew. That should make the point. Should make the point. Why do I feel like there's a fluffy research assistant not far away demanding entry? No, I do not want to cross the 5.4 barrier again. Skirting it, skirting it. Very closely skirting it. While I'm quickly looking for fluffy research assistants, because they appear to be making noises. So let's go see. What do we have? There's a big fluffy research assistant. Can't see a mighty fluffy research assistant. Down here, old friend. Oh! There's a mighty outside, I think. There is a mighty outside. So. How's it going? Yeah, it hasn't lost me this battle yet, has it? Oh, caramba. Why are you in 2-inch gun range of them? They can actually fire even at 2-inch guns. They can't with anything else when you're out of the gun range of the rest of the stuff. Next you'll be getting into torpedo range of them. Have some sense. Have some self-preservation. Nikolai 125, I'm fairly sure you won't be here long enough to be of any help in any way, shape or form. We can always use Remember the Main as a battle cry. I want to use the main. I don't want to remember the main. I want to use it. That's my basic criteria. I don't want to remember the main. I want to use the main. And frankly, if it goes down to the Koenig Albert right now, then we have some problems. That's gone. Thank the Lord. Heretic has been exterminated. I may or may not have too many Warhammer fans in my amongst my admins. It depends on perspective, of course. I think they're all great. Shall we go see if we can deploy you up into the... Go, go, go! So basically, what happens now? Because one of our doggies gets claustrophobic, and because I like my toes. Why is it you are so bad at following people going down, camera? You're good at following people going up and moving around upwards, but when it comes to them going down, you lose them. It was an abominable intelligence. Yes, yes. Yeah, let them have one. The fleet is literally hanging out here, and they're telling me I can't invade? Camera probably has a... I can accept that one. I like Warhammer 40k fans. I just think that I am just waiting to have to do the fleets of the Eldari or something like that, because I've already done the fleets of the Imperial fleet, which was a long video. I mean, There are some videos coming this week which are long videos, but that was a really long video, and I still remember that there's an editing issue in that video. In that I moved one thing into the wrong plot, put one of the edited bits into the wrong spot, and yeah. But yeah, this week's next week's key ships video, Friday's key ship video, which will come out while I'm flying, is, you know how key ship videos are supposed to be 25 minutes long? This one is definitely not 25 minutes long. Also, when you have nearly unlimited mod powers, you should revel in it. Yeah, I have been told off by about 3 people now. For the fact that my mods, I basically give them full powers, and I don't really. I distinguish in terms of role. The ones who have certain duties in the the only differential is in the Discord server, where some are flotilla leaders and basically they have powers of basically being the people you can go appeal to, and Masters at Arms, whereas everywhere else they're just all mods and have full powers. I have a battleship up here. They're torpedo boats. I have another battleship up here. So that's where some of my battleships went. I have 5 torpedo boats in Panapi. Let's go see what we can do. Let's go move the ships where we need to have them. Don't invade Southwest Africa at the same time. No, I don't want to divide my forces like that. So what cruise are we doing? Researching. Boilers, what are we doing? We don't know yet. Engines, hopefully at some point we get turbines. go through every ship in my fleet and upgrade their engines. Although I have often felt that the best upgrade you could give for certain ships would not be turbines. It's like... Let's see, how long is the Implacable class, which is Friday's video? Yeah, as I thought, it's 110 minutes long. So not 25 minutes. So not 25 minutes. Oh, good lord. Okay. Yeah. It's supposed to be 25 minutes long. Keyship's videos are supposed to be 25 minutes long. They're supposed to be the quick things I do to give you a nice bit of fun on a Friday. Not 110 minutes long. Let's see, what's the question I had? Yeah, can I ensure that I have pin message permissions on YouTube? On YouTube or on Discord? Trashy Panda, do a flip. Yeah, no, I ain't doing a flip. Don't take this the wrong way, but I have done too much damage to my body over the years to be able to do that kind of acrobatics, gymnastics, whatever you want to call it, and sensibly anymore. This body has been rebuilt several times in terms of being reset. It's lovely, but when you get to, well, let's put it this way, I could, although they're helpfully not doing it, but I can crackle all my knuckles and have been able to do that for about 25 years. Yeah, sorry, Parashi Panda. I don't really care. There is guaranteed ways to hurt myself. And that's it. Yes, go watch Fillion. I've heard of her. My mum watches her. Or them. I'm not sure what. The way Mum goes on about them, I presume But that could be stupid, because assuming can... Why is the smoke going one way and the ship's going the other way? What's happened with it? Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's save down to 10 knots. Give that one a high speed and go and do your job. And also give that one a high speed and go do your job. And that one a high speed, go do your job. Or as high speed as they can do. Yeah. Oh. Goodness me. Last time I could do anything like a flip. Let's put it this way: if I was skydiving, yeah, I'd do a flip then in that endpoint, but I'm not doing one based on the ground. I'll end up spending time in hospital, and I gotta fly, mate. I'm sorry, but no. Let's stick them on auto, and why are you going charging into the combat air zone? I did put you on auto, so I suppose let's see what happens. Flint's Halbert. Oh, hang on. That Washington. Detach. Washington. Go up and make an example of him. You are my excuse for a fast battleship, aren't you? Both of them are gone. And Prince Albert is not likely to survive much longer. Good luck, Renan. Good luck with the trenches. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yeah, the thing is, I listen to my mum's description sometimes of the VGOs. She's now watching. And I find it impressive because that lady, the sheer volume of stuff she can be taking in at the same time scares the bejesus out of me sometimes. How she keeps track of them all, I do not know. Why cannot I not invade Southeast Asia? Light cruiser. That's not what I wanted. Boilers. Forced draft boilers. Okay, well that's an improvement. Engines. Any idea what we're working on yet? I'd like it to be turbines. Hang on, they haven't changed Battlecruisers out of there, I don't know. Am I investing in that whole development and they've moved Battlecruisers to a different development cycle? And then I have fleets covering everything. And hopefully at that point they go, yes, you can invade, because I want it. What's this turret mechanism? Casemate gun barrels. Oh, shells. What's the shell development gas can go on? 2.5% range, and oh, that's useful. That's something tempting. The moment I threw these, that's what I'm doing next. Because I like a nice light cruiser. I have a feeling I'll be building another horde of them at some point. Standard medical development, that's always nice to have, but yeah, I think we'll go with that. I think we'll go with that. And hull strengthening. I know what a battlecruiser is. I want to know if they've changed the tech tree. Where's the tech tree? Please tell me there's a tech tree somewhere around here now. That would help my life out. No tech tree. Main content guide. Main content. No, I want the tech tree. How do I get to the battlecruiser? I want. I've got read all that. I need your. I want your tech tree. I think it's usually in this tech tree, in the cruiser design tech tree. Which is why I keep investing in cruisers. Oh. So why does it not allow me to take that? That's annoying. What should I be building right now? Nothing, because I'm losing money. But I am fighting a war, but I am mostly doing up my 80 torpedo boat. What war fighting there is going on. Again. Terrible. If you're joining us from from Gary's Bridge stream, this is an Alter Admiral Dreadnought stream. I am playing as the United States, and I'm trying to go for Battlecruiser strength. And yes, I am one of the shipshape crew who are going away with him to Scandinavia, which I'm never quite sure about, because he and I spend way too much time together travelling abroad. I mean, literally, we've now done Canada, Australia, we're doing Scandinavia, and I have promised at some point to, you know, organise one of the trips to go do the Crusading Islands in the Mediterranean. Lord help us with that one. Hello. Also, how is Ironmouth? Okay, again, my mum has found Ironmouth recently, and I have heard about her not having an immune system on that one, but I've also heard that she is an incredibly dedicated person, and it's the reason why my mum thinks that I need to up the hours of video I produce on the channel. To really get things growing, apparently I need to do more hours. That's my mum's view. I need to do more, not just on Twitch, but more on the more especially on the YouTube channel. More videos need to be going up. She reckons I should be putting up at least a fully worked through video every single day. And I went, how is this going to happen? As it is at the moment, I do usually roughly 3 recorded and 2 live videos a week on the channel, plus about 6 shorts, and the Twitch stream also gets put up there. Surely that's enough. Someone please say in the chat if that's enough. I know that sounds like I'm asking for adoration of the chat, but it's just to reassure me that my mother is not right, that I don't need to ideally need to do more and more. I'm not sure. It always sounds it always sounds weird, but the thing is, my mum is incredibly active for an 80-something-year-old. We're gonna go with 80-something-year-old. Technically 21 again, many, many times over. And yeah, she never holds back in expressing opinion about you. You can ignore the opinions. I regularly do and go, no, not doing that. But yeah. They're getting good. What can I say? She's fun. Steam turbines! Finally! Steam turbines! Oh, frigate. Hey. I'm trying to get those for so blooming long. Hey! Steam turbines coming. What else do I want to do? Cruiser design, cruiser design, cruiser design, cruiser design, cruiser design. Please give me a battlecruiser. If I do hull construction, You know, and hull strengthening and boilers, steam turbines, please. Daily uploaders are usually reaction, comedy, or news channels. Well, I suppose if I stopped searching for having some modicum of a social life, I could probably do something interesting. But no. Usually it's a case of, do I add in a Wednesday video, do I add in a Sunday video? You during next June, July and June, probably there will be some Wednesday and Saturday videos, which will literally be, this is where we are in Scandinavia, what we've been up to lately. You know, a channel update. Probably with footage taken by my phone, because there will probably be enough footage taken on my phone. Ooh! They're a single torpedo boat. That's really not much help for them, is it? Politics. Can I do a naval invasion? Of somewhere other than Southwest Africa. Speaking of naval invasions. If I take it, I have taken over South Africa. Okay, well then I will do Southwest Africa. That was not a good decision, Des. I need... Move them. You go in that direction. They should really not have let me get control of South Africa. The fact I'm taking off the Germans is just hilarious. I can always hope they still have value decades later. I always like it when I get... It's going to sound funny, but the thing I like sometimes that happens with my videos is when people start to look up the old ones, and you see a rise in them. It's just fun to watch. It's fun to see it happening. It is fun. Anyway, I should say hello to all the say hello again to all the various Brit people who've arrived here, and you know, any questions about UAD, Ultimate Anodonauts? Have any of you played it? Have any of you tried to play a challenge where you're playing as American battlecruisers? Because I swear it makes it more difficult for you to have battlecruisers. Profound politicians. I don't mind a war with Spain at this point, but... I already have quite a few wars going on. They've got independence. That's good. Is there any other Spanish territory out here that I'm wanting? Ah, yes. Guam. I'm coming for you. Let's see, can we get some new light cruisers? I had a feeling I'm going to need some shortly. Light cruiser. Oh, good lord, there's a lot of weird... I like that hull form. That hull form slightly faster. Slightly faster. I've got turbines coming soon, so I should probably not bother these. I should probably wait till I've got turbines, shouldn't I? That's the sensible thing to do, isn't it? It's a sensible thing to do is wait for turbines. Because that'll give me immediate speed and efficiency bump. How long have I got till turbines? 4 months. Yeah, let's hope that gives us the more horsepower per ton we need. I need to up my tech rate. That gives us 100% chance of success, and then we can go on for more of those. Politics. Can't do any. I'll improve relations then with the British. This is going to be a lot of naval invasions very shortly, isn't it? It is going to be a lot of naval invasions. Because again, I'm going to go after the holiday destinations. It seems to be what I'm doing in this game. I do not know why, but I keep ending up going after the holiday destinations. And this is for relative financial success in 1906, let's be honest. A lot of these are not going to generate me a lot of money. I do wish it allowed you to control those battles. Yes, I do want some gun advantages, and the next generation of 12-inch guns would be really nice. Thank you, and yeah. Those are going to be done. Oh, turbines, please. Then I need to superimpose guns, and then I can finally get my battlecruisers. And then I can start being really annoying to the world. And that's really what you want to do. I want to be really annoying to the world. That's how you get global influence. Being annoying. Explosives, what's that coming up? Ballastite. Oh, that'll be useful. But I want that. Cruiser design can drop down to that for one period, and then I'll do control stations, and then I'll do ballistite. Because really I want to start off on the economic protection of firepower job. Yeah, I'll let them order us a cruiser. Let's go to politics. Can I do a naval invasion of Spain? Spain, 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 Spain. I literally have my fleet sitting next to you. Why are you not allowing me to do a naval invasion of it? Sea control, invade. I'm going to put that into this. Hello, Leslie. I'm glad you had good trips. Hello, Paul. And hello, Spike. How's life going? How's life treating everyone? I am currently being frustrated by this game's not allowing me to actually invade the places I want to invade. Won't allow me to do naval invasion. I will improve relations with the British. That. And if I go to ship design, let's go to my... How many days do I have in service? Let's see if we can upgrade the old battleships. Just a tad. Hey, thank you. Thank you, hello, History. How you doing? Right on. Let's put that up to 12. Guns are fine. 14. No, that takes me over. Still on a half-inch belt, though, is fine. That gives that a bit of a boost. And after belt can go up to that. That's perfect. I think that's pretty darn good. What happens if I take the beam up and the draft up? Can I take the speed up? Well, yeah, but this is interesting. This is intriguing me. Ooh. After weight now offset 1.1%. No, 24 is it going to be? That's fine. Let's see. 4 belt. I think that's an improvement. Don't we all agree? I think that's an improvement. Now I'm going to go through all my battleships and upgrade them. And then all my other ships and go and upgrade them. Because I'd rather like to not have a single turbine, a single ship sitting in port, which is how do I put this? Terrible. These are definitely far more fighty destroyers than they are torpedo destroyers, aren't they? Roll is 100%. And they're armed entirely with 3-inch guns, aren't they? Yeah. Total War Napoleon. The Darth Maul Peninsula. Okay. Total War Napoleon is always a fun one to play. I had fun because the last time I tried to play Total War games and do the stuff on this channel, sort of broadcast it, every time I clicked out of it, it was losing it, which was really annoying. Leslie needs to spike. Needs to arrange to drop off submarine book before it's put up in Lofty. Oh, good lord, that sounds like something I could have been saying to DrakenFL recently. Yeah, I'm gonna overload everything, aren't I, doing this? But, yeah. Let's see if we can't fix some of these heavy cruisers as well. Right then, let's sort out all the rest, shall we? Mm-hmm. Right then. got 9.2-inch guns, and we've got casemate guns of 3-inch type. Let's give it a little bit of an upgrade on those. Got fire control, still got coal powered. What can we do? $500 tons over, 500 tons over. We've got Harvey armor. That's not worth it for the loss of protection. That is not worth it in weight wise. Yeah, that's going to be a good enough refit for those. There's going to have to be a new heavy cruiser in this. Your British UAD campaign has hit 1914. Americans have cleared out the Pacific and the Caribbean. Okay, Random Dale fan, I don't think your sister's cat likes you. I'm just going to say that honestly. If a cat walks into the room, farts and leaves, yeah, that's not good. You've been getting more and more Japanese politics texts in the 1920s and 30s. I'm not surprised, Leslie. It's all fun. It's all fun. Until you've realised just how much you bought. Well, it's gonna be fun because, let's be honest, Yonai is turning into a bit of a theme. He really is. Ah, the Illinois. Wonder how they're doing. Basically, I know this is a bit of a boring thing, but it needs to be done. It's basically the classic case of, I now got turbines, and I don't want my ships to absolutely suck. And they have been, to an extent, sucking, because tech has been terrible. And that is on me. I realise it is on me. I am not putting it on anyone else because I'm the one in charge. What's up that speed, do we? We probably can. Can I get it to 24 knots? I can. Oh, that's pretty good. 4-way offset 10.4%. Oh my lord. Well, that's going to need to be fixed. That'll do. Ooh, that's going to be a hard ship to sink. With 20 knot 4 knot speed, that's going to be helpful for them in operations. Yonai is the tip of a political iceberg. I realised that very quickly, I think, in our process of research on him. It's like, honestly, the video next week is going to... the video next week, which I've done for the Implacable class, could well start a conspiracy theory because of the exact nature of it. Because it sort of, to an extent, has to. Because it's basically delving into the mystery that is the Implacables. In that we have lots of details for them, but it's deciding which of those details are actually correct. Which is a whole interesting kettle of fish. It truly is. So that's 235 tons. Well, that saves weight. That saves a lot of weight. Full weight is now hugely heavy. Let's leave it as a 13-inch main belt. And, well, that makes things a little bit more interesting. does make things a little bit more interesting. What can we do to reduce weight? And that's putting afterweight offset weight at that. I need to reduce 1,000 tons, so take the aft weight down a bit. Engine efficiency is now at that. Let's take that to 24. Oh, that's looking good. So funnels, that's a 7. That's 6.5. Can I do? Well, in that case, I can probably up the forebelt a bit. Just a tad, can't I? Just a tad. And, yeah. That's looking an improvement. Cage marks truly are weird, yes they are. I mean, it's quite funny. I'll build a class of ships in UAD and be like, that's a good idea. So just my 5 triple turret 9.2 inch Furious hull, and then I watch you playing and you make a similar design, and it makes me happy. Paul Amos used, and I used add permitted term fugly. Yes. At Cage Mars they are a specific point in time, but I would point out that everyone's basically now going down the route which quite a lot of nations went, was the enclosed Mars superstructure because of how putting weight up so high up in the ships. Because radars were started off as a way to reduce weight high up in the ship, and now are rapidly not reducing weight weight high up in the ship. I'm now fixing pretty much everyone. I'm just fixing all my designs so I can upgrade everything which is still in American harbors. It's going to bankrupt me at some point, isn't it? This course of action is going to bankrupt me. I can do both that. What if I can do that to increase the weight a bit? Or very nearly there for the early fast buy on my layer, but let's go to 27. 26. Roll is not good. Not sure why roll is like that, but yeah, let's be honest, that is an improvement. It is an improvement on what it was. 5-inch. Torpedoes, underwater torpedo launchers. I think it has those, but let's just hope they are an improvement. What about using composite materials to reduce mass high up in vessel? I wouldn't be surprised if that's being looked at, but there is a limit to what you want to trust that high up in a ship, because, again, you want it to be very, very strong. And if you look at one of the main problems that Australia had was they were designing a mast which was absolute must include on a ship, on the ship they're building, and then they're building the ship, and at no point does anyone go, well, hang on, the mast has grown wildly out of proportion to the ship in its weight and displacement, and it's got to be very high up in the ship, and what kind of things are we going to have to do on the ship to actually make it work? And yeah, that's fun. If your radar sways a little, your target sways a lot. Yeah. It's fun. This has got most of the upgrades, but we'll still give it as many upgrades as we can. We can take it up to 13 inches of belt armor, 7 inches of deck armor. Can we make that 14 inches of belt armor? Can we get this any higher? We can! Oh, it's a 28 knot battleship now. Oh, that's pretty. Anything we can do to make the guns more dangerous. Yeah, that'll do. They're 10.9-inch guns. I've now got 12-inch guns that can fit there. It's an improvement. I'm fairly certain that's a very heavy improvement. Full weight. Why is the centre of mass put it down there? Mesocentric centre is put there, and then they're saying there is the full weight offset. And let's be honest, that'll do. That will do. So, let's see. They got plus 4.5. So that's got 25.4. Yeah, it still needs that. That should be good. But no, cage masks are literally a attempt to get as strong a structure as high up as possible to provide the long range visual identification and targeting information, whilst also making it as light as possible as you possibly can. Leslie, you are having a lot of fun with this ordering of all these things on Yonai. One of the interesting things I've discovered more as I'm going into depth this stuff is the sheer amount of discussions going on with the pro-carrier lobby of officers getting involved in it and chatting with each other from across different nations. None of them are in local waters, able to be upgraded. And let's go to view. They're more attention structure than a rigid structure. Let me put it this way. I use the phrase rigid, but it's basically they are able to hold their position and deal with what they will have done to them as they attempt to hold that position. Can I raise this up to 36 knots? I can take this up. Well, that'll do. I quite like that. Now that's an improvement in firepower, if nothing else. And that's a great improvement in firepower. And I have a lot of these. Think of it as a lighthouse structure. Yeah. Have fun history gaming. Thank you very much for following the channel. Thank you very much. Oh, that's the first thing that I've got to sort of think of. Is I'm going to probably do a video Wednesday, which will hopefully go through all the places we're stopping off on the route and the various places we're visiting. And we'll also include things like, if you want to meet us, this is where we'll be. Or this is how you get in contact with us. There are some places where we can meet people. There are some museums we won't be able to. There are some museums who are literally allowing us in on days they're closed. And it's basically a case of, sorry, no, public will not be allowed in because I don't think they're planning on having the full group come in. They're just going, yeah, we'll let you come in, but, we're not going to invite anyone else or sort of go, yeah, we're throwing our doors open to everyone. Because they can't afford to. If it's a closed day, if they opened it suddenly for everyone, they'd have to bring in all the staff. And that's expensive. It's a hell of a thing. Also, there are things that museums are often prepared to allow us to get away with doing when it's just us, that they wouldn't allow us to get away with doing if we were there were people from the public watching. Because I always remember the conversation I had in, and I won't say which museum I had this in. This was not on the previous trip. This was on a previous trip, but not the. Yeah, this was on a previous trip, and it was literally a case of, we're happy for you to do that, but if you do that with the public here, they might get an idea of how to do it. And also, you'll show the video from inside there. You won't necessarily show a video of how you're getting in there, and that's fine. But again, if someone sees you going in there, they can follow you. And I did have this experience, and this was a fun thing experience in Australia. We were going through underneath into stuff which was quite clearly taped off. We were being guided through because we were going down into a space in the ship, and this very nice couple and their child just decided to follow along because they presumed it was a guided tour, and they just latched onto it, and it was a case of, are they anything to do with you? No. Are they anything to do with you? No. We have to have a discussion about this. Why can I not do any invasions? I'm at war with Spain, and I'm literally parked off their coast. And you're not allowing me to invade them. Literally parked off their coast. Borders winning. Advanced battleship funnels, hull strengthening, dreadnought hull design. Woohoo! Cruiser design. Battlecruiser design! Yes! I've got battlecruisers coming. I got battlecruisers coming. Finally! Battlecruisers. The thing is, I've been parked there for about 3 turns. It's still not letting me do any invasion. I mean, parked there for ages. I'm going to have to do an invasion somewhere in Africa just to up my invasion amounts. Okay. Off you go. Oh no, I'm not, no longer at war with Germany, am I? So that doesn't help. Let's instead go. If they won't allow me to invade the colonies of Spain, perhaps they'll allow me to invade Spain itself. That's gotta be the methodology I must seek. Makes sense to me. Listen, I believe he was invited by attended a meeting of the Mitsubishi family in 1932, where the requirements of the future Navy were talked about. The Japanese army were kicked out. That doesn't surprise me. The Japanese army do a really good job of annoying everyone simultaneously, quite a lot of the time. I think I might have bankrupted myself with this whole refitting so many ships simultaneously, but I have got what I needed to get. And if I go to finances now, and I reduce the tech budget down to that, and the crew training budget down to that, and I take that budget down to that, then I'm okay, and I can get these ships through. And then I can go to ship design, and I can start working out my new Battlecruiser design the moment I'm through all these ship upgrades. I'm now to 117 million. Yeah, so the research budget will come back shortly. Again, I'm pretty much... Yes, they can. I couldn't get any closer to this area if I tried. As in, when I say I kicked out, in the Western term, the head of the IJ group had his head removed. Then they left. Well, that's a fairly emphatic you've been rude to us, hasn't it? How did my budget suddenly shrink by so much? What have Congress been doing again? Congress, I'm in the middle of fighting 3 wars you've got me into. I didn't outside any of these wars, other than possibly the one with Spain. Could you stop doing this to me? Could you maybe consider not doing this to me? New design. Let's see what she'd get. He may have been a member of the League of Blood. So you mean he may have absolutely annoyed someone? Because let's be honest, that's probably what you're dealing with in this scenario. Has he managed to piss someone off to the point at which they are not really taking any more notice of you? So, where should we put the weight to try and make the aft a little bit more sensibly displacement-wise? Perfecto. There we go. We have an early version of HMS Renown. Broadside of 6. Could probably have done with... what can I do with the extra 100 tons? Oh, yes, that is turbines. That's good. What happens if I take down the beam? Ooh. I'm still laughing as making me do the cage tower for the forward. It shouldn't do. I don't know. Ooh, what can I get away with? This is going to be a fast ship. Ooh. So now I need to sort out the aft belt again. And up that a bit. Let's see what we can get that to reduce the offset as much as we possibly can. Forward offset 0.1. I don't think I'm going to get it down without reducing things like the foredeck. That's fine. That'll do. Especially if I can use that in there. What do you think? Our first American battlecruiser. Oh, Yonai didn't get his head cut off at any point. This looks a pretty darn scary ship. I'm not going to call it a USS Famous. Let's be honest, they're always going to name it after presidential generals before they name it after admirals. Right. It's 4:30. I've just been reminded that there is food on its way. So I will bid you all adieu. Apparently, my food is coming, but how much is that? That's going to cost 247 million. So if I want to build ship, that's 14 million a month. That's 20. Oh, okay, let's go check my finances. I can build one. And I will build one. Because that's going to set the world on fire. And that's going to be built in New York. So, that makes sense. Very nice battleship, yeah. No, he was, let me put it this way. I don't think Yonai's a member of the League of Blood, but he certainly has influence over the League of Blood. Which, again, makes him a very interesting character, because there aren't many who you can say have actual influence and ability to influence these things. And as said, there's that great story, the great story about his chauffeur. Just telling people to just go on. Unarmed. Just carry on. Bye, go away. And that's just... It's powerful. My sister is cooking, and it's apparently pork. My mum is watching. There is supposedly a Russian light cruiser out here, which, if it's sensible, is running for its life. Fast. It is running for... No, it's not running for its life, is it? It's... Track the smoke, track the smoke. It's actually heading towards them! It's a light cruiser. It wants to pick a fight with 6 fast battleships. Can all do 21 knots. How fast can it go? I'm hoping for its sake faster. Oh no, it can't. Oh, that's not fair. Drop down to killing speed, everyone. You don't need to worry about high speed. She can do 16 knots on her best day. The fact that you're all missing is worrying me on a many... What are you lot doing? That, please. Yeah, she's sinking. That was a bit rude for that. Yeah, that was a bit rude for 1920s Japan. The fact it worked on supposed military personnel who were rioting / rebelling / seeking people to kill is even more worrying. And yes, I am just staggering my build so I still get my 4 ships in New York before I go. Making sure I do it before I sensibly charge off for food. No, no, League of VOD is very right-wing. Yeah, Yonai has ties with everyone, it seems, at certain points. All the Western corruption in Japanese politics. That'd be interesting, because a lot of the Western corruption isn't necessarily what we today would perceive as corruption. I think it's almost more Western influence. In which case, Yonai would seemingly be a target because he is very much connected. Six fast battleships for this period. It's not simply fast battleships using their terms. Yeah, I do agree. You are using their terms, and you are being quite accurate as to what they say. But I think it goes further than just corruption. It's also it's influence, and they perceive even influence or interaction in many ways as corruption, from how I've read it. Which is where the problems come in, because where why should I have to teach my ships a simple maneuver of how to actually just shadow? Surely the AI has got the concept of we outnumber them we outnumber them 3-1. Let's take 3 down one side, 3 down the other side. Sorry, very rude there, but shouldn't do that. Shouldn't. At my age, should not do that. I'm just getting ready going, I'm not chucking this on the floor because I didn't like that. And then I thought, it's just my skin. And then forgot I was on camera. This heavy cruiser's not going to last long. It's very happy it has a couple of 6.7-inch guns. Yeah, you're gone. Look, it's like when you use the original term of multiculturalism, the idea was that the cultures would be able to exist alongside each other, interact, learn from each other's best points, and hopefully using that improve themselves and improve each other. The trouble was within the implementation of that, etc. at certain points. And that's always caused friction. You have to be quite careful how you balance these things if you want to do it, and I think to an extent, especially for Japan, they struggled with two problems in the 1920s and 30s. One was the self-image they had versus the image of them the world held, and that itself differentiated wildly because of various scenarios. And the other issue, quite rightly so, was their own perception of what their world should look like versus what it did look like. Very good, Paul. Congratulations. Pass on the congratulations to Kai. Please pass on my congratulations to Kai for that. Can I do any naval invasions? And a peace treaty. And I think, with all my battlecruisers ordered, or rather my first batch of battlecruisers ordered, all 4 of them, they're going to be delivered over a 4-month period, I think we're going to call that a day. I haven't got many 5-inch guns, and I do prefer 6-inch guns as a rule, but no, they're fine. Peace sign between the United States and Spain. Ooh, what would I like? I'd like Guam. and yeah. I really should go. Oh. Oh, that's. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, Paul, or mildly evil that you know that you're cracking open the drinks. But yes, Kai doesn't like it, so more for you. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's good because it's good for you, Paul. You deserve it. Thank you very much, everyone. And I would normally go through saying thank you everyone individually, but I'm getting message that I am running late for food. Take care, everyone, and thank you for watching. Thank you, Leslie, Paul, Runon, Random Dale Fan, all the people I've chatted to. It's always fun to chat to you on a Sunday morning, or midday on a Sunday. And take care. Bye.